Is this young man charged with unlawful carrying of possession for being under 21?
Correct.
Hold on, I've got a kid.
Give you a lawyer, Mr.
Yeah. Oh, I volunteer. I volunteer representation. Yeah.
Every week, because people, how can you help me? Because I have someone that's suing me for $50,000.
The officer's police report painted a dangerous picture of reckless driving that could have landed Mr. Dasson in jail for up to 30 days. Texas Transportation Code, Section 545.401 clearly states that reckless driving requires willful or wanton disregard for the safety of persons or property. When the judge pressed the officer about the actual video evidence, the cop admitted he never saw any vehicles forced to take evasive action, despite the report claiming otherwise. In that moment, the judge exposed how the exaggerated accusations failed to match reality, protecting an innocent man from a bad arrest.
Did we get Cerna?
Yes.
Do you know?
Yeah.
No, Judge.
Perhaps Monday, maybe? I'd like to look them up. You know,
Yeah.
we'll look them up.
I'm Addison and Larry.
You are Mr. Deshawn? Sir, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Your Honor, I apologize, maybe sure.
Deshawn is D-E-S.
Your Honor, on March 27, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer observed a vehicle make an improper turn, nearly causing an accident with the vehicle turning next to him by turning into the wrong lane. The defendant then traveled 88 miles per hour in a 50-mile-an-hour zone and made an unsafe lane change while speeding.
That's it?
Yes, Your Honor. The information, the charging instrument alleges that the reckless driving is based on a willful and wanton disregard for the safety of persons by driving more than 35 miles over the posted speed.
I'm gonna do this. I'm going to take more time with yours. Just take a seat for me in the jury box so I don't forget about you, Mr. Deshawn. I'm not ready to make a ruling on this yet. Grab your stuff. Just hang tight with me. Can you point him somewhere real quick?
Yes.
2 hours later.
Page 5.
Is arraignment? Reckless driving, Judge, do you want him up?
No. I had a bit of an issue with this. That's why I wanted to appoint him someone to see. Go to the left, out of view. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so can you read me the DIMS again, Alex?
Yes, Your Honor. So on March 27, 2025 in Harris County, Texas, officer observed the vehicle made an improper turn, nearly causing an accident with the vehicle turning next to him by turning into the wrong lane. Defendant then traveled at 88 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone and made an unsafe lane change while speeding. Also, I watched the video for this one, so I can answer questions on what actually was observed or what I observed on video.
So let's break it.
Complaint, it basically alleges unsafe lane change. It doesn't really.
Is that the basis for the reckless driving, the unsafe lane change?
So the way the charging instrument reads is essentially, word for word, is a recklessly driving vehicle in willful and wanton disregard for safety of persons and property by driving more than 35 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, making unsafe lane changes, causing other drivers to have to take evasive action and avoid collision with the defendant's vehicle.
Is that what you saw?
I did not observe any vehicles having to take evasive action. What I observed specifically was the defendant coming out of the parking lot on Theater Road. He does cut across 3 lanes to go to the far lane. But I didn't see any vehicles having to take evasive action, slam the brakes on. In terms of speeding, I'm not sure if he was speeding or not, but it did look consistent with the flow of traffic with the exception of passing other vehicles.
Arnado?
I'm going to admonish you.
I think that's fair, Your Honor.
Come up. Who is it again? Mr. Deshawn, do you watch the news?
Yes, sir.
Do you really?
Yes, sir.
Do you really watch the news? Every single day in our county, someone dies because of a boneheaded move that's made in a car. Every single day, not just one, multiple lives are taken on our streets just because people drive in such a manner that they end up killing someone. You know, yours is not the worst, and I'm going to find no probable cause. But be safe. You know, we're not asking for much. Don't drive unless you have a license. Don't drive unless you have car insurance. I tell you, I get so many emails every week because people, how can you help me? Because I have someone that's suing me for $50,000 because I got into an accident and crash and I broke their car. They literally ask me to represent them and help them because they don't know where to go to, where to turn because someone filed a lawsuit against them. If someone does that and you get a judgment against you, you're hosed. Get car insurance, and when you drive, do it in a manner that you're not going to injure or kill someone. We're not asking for much, all right?
We had a conversation about that already, Judge.
Be safe. It's not much. You know, if you got to get somewhere in a hurry, leave earlier, all right? All right, I'm going to find no probable cause in your case, all right? Take care, man. Be safe. If I see you back, it's not going to go well. All right, well, please.
Instead of rubber stamping the charge, the judge carefully reviewed the evidence and refused to find probable cause. Under Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 14.06, probable cause must be based on facts sufficient to warrant a prudent person to believe an offense was committed. The judge warned Mr. Dasan about real dangers on the road, but ultimately dismissed the case, saving him from an unfair criminal record. By prioritizing truth over the officer's flawed report, this smart judge showed that real justice protects people from overzealous policing, just like this other case.
Good morning, sir. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Shh. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 5th, 2025, the officer responded to a suspicious person with a weapon on 5900 Gulf Freeway. The officer made contact with the defendant, who was 17 years old. The defendant advised he was inside Jack in the Box while brothers were selling waters outside. The defendant saw a male rushing at his brothers with a knife, pulled out his gun, and pointed it at the male while telling his brothers to run. The officer performed a search on the defendant, locating a 9mm Glock 19, and the defendant advised he bought the gun from a friend for $150.
I mean,
Yes, Judge. In this case, the officer was going off the fact that he performed the search because he indicated there was a firearm. So
he's going to the defense of others.
yes, Judge.
It's another person.
And it's just the way this is pled is because he's underage. He's below the age of 21. That's the way it's pled, Your Honor.
You hear this?
Hold on, I'm gonna go yell at somebody. Hold on. Hi, Judge. Is this young man charged with unlawful carrying of possession for being under 21?
Correct.
Hold on, I've got a kit. Here's the GPS
But I'm
memo.
more concerned about the defense of others. Did you hear it? I mean,
Well, hold on.
hold on a second.
Here's
GPS.
GPS.
Let me give you a lawyer, Mr.
Yeah. Oh, I volunteer. I volunteer representative. Yeah.
Give me a record, can you fill that out?
I will do that. But here's a GPS memo saying that it's
on a second.
unconstitutional.
You know, representative gentleman?
Oh, hell yes. Here's the Fifth Circuit saying that it's unconstitutional. Here is the United States District Court, Northern District, saying it's unconstitutional. Here's a motion to quash information. I'll just cross out the name.
Great job.
Yeah, I had to get in this fight yesterday, and I'm teed up.
Oh, here you go, Mr. Tito.
Thank you.
Judge.
I was
is
gonna,
there PC?
yeah, look, you gotta be very careful. You know, God forbid something happens where you really dig yourself a hole. I'm gonna find no probable cause, but really, you have to be very careful. You know, sometimes you make a decision in life and it can really have consequences, all right? You know what that means, right? Are you in school? It all starts with school, man. You got to get back into school. This is not a good way to go through life at 17. The more schooling you have, the more money you're going to make. Knowledge is power, my friend. Do it. Make something. Make me proud. Please. You got it. It's going to get dismissed. Be careful, friend.
Yeah. Literally have all that on because I have a case in another court.
I was gonna find no PC anyways. So.
The judge's decisive ruling exposed how the officer's search and subsequent arrest ignored the teen's clear claim of acting in defense of his brothers, transforming what could have been a routine weapons bust into a textbook example of overreach. A peace officer may not search a person or seize property without a warrant unless the search or seizure is authorized by law. By immediately citing the Fifth Circuit's declaration that federal and state laws prohibiting handgun carry by 18 to 20-year-olds violate the Second Amendment, the judge nullified the unlawful carrying charge and freed the young man from any looming jail threat. Smart judges like this one don't just follow procedure, they shield citizens from bad policing, reminding everyone that justice must balance law enforcement zeal with constitutional rights and real-world necessity. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories, watch the next recommended video click to watch now.